Hi guys, it's Evelyn, and now I want to talk with you about the pros and cons of running Facebook ads as a coach or course creator. Should you be doing it? What are the positive aspects? What are the negative aspects? What do you need to know to be prepared and make an educated decision of whether Facebook ads are a good choice to grow your coaching or course business? So, let's jump right into it, and I want to start with the pros. So you have a broad audience available. Almost everyone is on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger, which are all under Facebook's umbrella. And people ask me often if, oh, you do Facebook ads, so do you do Instagram ads too? Yes, because this is the same thing, and you can manage your Facebook and your Instagram ads through the backend of Ads Manager and which I would recommend. So Facebook ads as so much more than just the boost button, but more about that in another video. You have just for this point that you can target people on a lot of very popular social platforms, and you can reach an enormous amount of people within the matter of a day. Next pro is that you can work with visual content. So you really make a difference with high quality creatives. So good images, videos, animated GIFs for your ads, and you can leverage that. So that is a huge pro of the platform. Another thing is that it is the most targeted form of advertising possible and that we know of. So you can be very, very specific in the targeting. You can leverage lookalike audiences, which is an amazing tool. So you can build a great seed data set with qualified people, and you can make data clones out of that. So it is a very, very targeted form of advertisement. And this is why Facebook ads are still the most cost efficient, effective form of advertising. I know that there are like a lot of people say Facebook ads are not profitable, they don't work anymore. They're too expensive, but the opposite is the truth. Facebook ads are the most cost-effective form of advertisement we have available online. So that's a huge pro. Another big advantage is that Facebook ads are very, very fast. You can reach thousands of people within your target audience today. So if you throw a bit of budget on the table, then you can get feedback on your offer, on your messaging, on your creatives, on your product ideas, on your course ideas. Don't forget, you should always pre-sell your ideas before you go on and create the whole course, but that's a topic for another video. But yeah, it's super, super fast. You have feedback from the market immediately, and you can make tweaks and adjustments based on a huge advantage, a huge plus. Another thing is that it is really great to build an audience completely from scratch and to sell low ticket items to a relatively cold audience. So what do I mean by that? Take my example. A couple of months ago, I did not have, I had 52 people on my email list, or 53, and I did not have a Facebook group, and I did not have contacts to coaches and course creators because my background is e-commerce. And I just transitioned into that over the last year with having more coaches and course creators as my clients for my Facebook ads agency. So I started with zero around my personal brand. I wanted to make a case study out of that. How fast can I grow my list and how fast can I grow my group? And within a month using Facebook ads, I had 4,000 people on my email list and 200 people in my group. And I was already able to monetize it in form of a low cost tripwire product and also selling my beta program. So this would not have been at all possible without using Facebook ads. So for that, it is amazing. And you can also use low ticket items to actually sell them on Facebook and then use the buyers as a seed audience for lookalike audiences, which is amazing. And as I said, like targeting wise, this is really this is as advanced as it gets on the market. So huge pro for building an audience and growing a group. Then Facebook ads are an amazing way to scale your business. So if you were able to sell your coachings and course program and courses organically, for example, you have a YouTube channel or you have a great blog that brings in traffic, or you were working with affiliates and now you want to take things to the next level. You have already figured out your offer, your course is converting, you know the pain points, so you can speak the language of your audience. Then Facebook ads are great to leverage the data you have and leverage the knowledge and insights you have about your ideal clients and take just things to the next level and scale it really, really big. Like talking dimensions you probably cannot imagine right now. We have one client that we took from 0 to more than 12 million euros in turnover. So that's pretty massive. Another thing is that what Facebook ads also do is they help you to moderate your customers' buying journey and move them further down your funnel. So what Facebook ads allow you to do is you can target people at different stages in their buying journey, and you can give them the bits of information and social proof and trust that they are missing to make a final purchase decision. So you can, for example, retarget people that have been on your sales page and have read that or did not make it to the FAQs. So you can retarget them and answer them frequently asked questions. Or you had people that added something to cart, but they didn't check out. So you can retarget them, giving them a little discount or another incentive to make them jump across the fence. So that's a huge plus, that you can really moderate it and that you can make people move them down the funnel, make them convert with it. Another cool thing is that if you find a winning product and if you find a winning funnel and a winning combination of creative, copy, and audience, then in a lot of cases you can just have those succeeding campaigns running for months, sometimes even years, and they're profitable. So once you figured out things, it becomes easier to manage, and then it's a beautiful, almost passive way of driving additional revenue into your business. Okay, now for the downsides. So the cons are, in the beginning, it's actually definitely, absolutely not passive. It requires a lot of work. And not only a lot of work, it also requires skills, it requires marketing know-how, it requires a bit of technical know-how, all the tracking, all the audience building, navigating through Ads Manager, making your creatives. That is a lot of work and it requires skills. So if you don't know what you do, you can burn money very, very fast. And that's why it's also a bit dangerous to start out with, not proper being educated about it, or to go into it spending a too big budget right away. I also, and it's actually crazy that I say this as an agency owner, I also don't recommend you to go to an agency right away. I want you to first understand your ideal clients, your messaging, and your audience better before you hire an agency, and also educate yourself about Facebook ads to an extent that you are able to vet the agencies and to really see if they have the knowledge to help you in your business. Because I see a lot of people getting burned. We have some clients that were getting burned in the past, and you can constantly read it online that people were scammed by agencies. They were not scammed, but sometimes the agency don't know what they do. And if they, for example, run e-commerce business like we did, if you then give them the challenge of selling your course, it's just a different game. There's so many niches to Facebook ads too. So it can be that they tried their best efforts, but just were not able to figure it out, or that you probably were micromanaging and sabotaging the efforts or whatnot. So I want you to get educated to a level where you can properly vet an agency and say, okay, these people are competent and I can trust them, and I understand their strategy. Now I can let them work for me. But don't do this if you are on a tight budget, if you're just starting out, and if you don't understand the basics of Facebook ads for coaches and course creators. So yeah, as I said, it is a huge commitment, time and money-wise. The results, they don't come overnight, especially if you have a fresh account and a new pixel and nothing is warmed up yet. So it sometimes can take you months to scale, to be able to scale. If you have not figured out your hook, your story, and your offer, it can even be that sometimes you will not reach the point of being profitable before running out of budget for it. So especially in the beginning, the ads need to be monitored a lot, and you need to be in there and manage it daily. So on a daily basis, you have to switch out creatives that your audience saw too often, or turn off ad sets that don't work, launch new ones. So it's a lot of management that goes into it. And not only the management of the ads, but also the general social media management, because the more people you have on your account and engaging with your ads, you will get questions. Sometimes you will get mean comments and it just needs to be moderated and managed. So also that is something you have to take into consideration. This requires your time. So if you are on a tight time budget too, then it's also maybe not the right time to start this. It needs to be properly planned, and you need to arrange your schedule around it. It just you have to be able to dedicate a certain amount of time to managing your ads on a daily basis and to look into it, because you cannot just put it there and let it run. Otherwise, you again are at risk of losing money, which I don't want you to. So another downside is that people on Facebook, they're not necessarily looking for something to buy. They want to check out their favorite influencers, they want to check out news, they want to interact with their friends and family, and they don't look for something to buy. So that's why you have to build this awareness and spark that interest. Whereas if you, for example, use something like Google Ads, people actively search for something and they are at a different stage in their buying journey, and they have a different awareness around your product. So that's also why Facebook ads have, compared to other formats, relatively low conversion rates. Something you need to know. There is a lot of competition on Facebook, and the prices indeed have gone up quite a bit over the last years. I've been running Facebook ads for 10 years. In the beginning, it was incredibly cheap, and there are a lot of brands still living from having been on the platform and advertising on there early. Over the last years, it has become more and more competitive, and it's just a matter of supply and demand, right? Facebook only has so much supply in placements available, so how it cannot show users all days just ads. I actually personally think that it's already on the edge of how many ads you are shown on Instagram and on Facebook, but it just has so much ad inventory that it can show, and now the advertisers have to compete for that inventory, and the more competition, the higher the prices. So yes, indeed, prices have gone up. Still, it is the most cost efficient way, but you have to be aware of that. There is a lot of competition, and it gets increasingly difficult. Another downside is that Facebook ads can be super frustrating. Even if you're an experienced advertiser, Facebook changes things around all the time. There are new policies that are added. Sometimes they're just misjudgment. Accounts get shut down even if they did not do something wrong. People can report your ads and have your accounts, at least being suspended for a while. Ads can stall and you have no idea why. So it can be like really frustrating to troubleshoot, to figure it out. So yeah, and I don't want to just tell you it's the best thing ever and you should just go for it. I think this is something you should know. You will pull your hair and you will wonder what's going on and you will try to find solution. So yeah, just know that they can be a pain in the really. But my overall conclusion is that Facebook ads are a great way for coaches and course creators to scale their business, especially if you're not on a super tight budget, and if you want to grow your audience, or if you already have your market fit and your offer figured out and you want to take it to the next level. Okay, so I hope this was helpful for you in making an educated decision, and I see you in the next video. If you thought that if you're interested in more content like this, and if you thought this was helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel and please give the video a thumbs up. Thank you. Bye.